Hey, Thabreakmasta here, and it's gonna be my Bakuman Season 2, Episode 3 review. From the last episode, we had an episode about Azuki. In this episode, we get Yuri in this episode, or Yuriko is her actual name. So this is basically her episode, along with Mashido and Takagi having some serialization problems. Basically, was going on. So start of the episode, we see Kogi and Yuri together talking to each other and stuff like that. And apparently, Yuri is going to be working with Kogi. So that left Nakai, I think his name is Nakai. By himself. I mean, he's that's it. He's done. So he can't do anything. So yeah, he ends up getting that news, and he's like, spazzing out like, oh my god. And then he needs to go because he got that news from Furuka. And so he's like, oh crap. So he ends up going to go see Yuri at her house, and he ends up explaining that I'm gonna draw outside until you and draw some art that will really impress you and yada 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 to make this art story really work for you and everything. He was like, he had so much passion for the art and the story, and he felt like his art wasn't good enough for a story. That's why she's doing this. So he's like, I'm gonna make some art that's gonna work for you. So I'm gonna find time after whatever I do and to be out there and you can see me. From your window, I'll be drawing. You can see me, so he has great passion. So on Mashido's side and Taki's side, though, they end up getting their serialization going, and their manga comes out. The first chapter of the manga, they end up getting a rating of third place. So they weren't really satisfied because they went at first. So they're like, it's not bad, but we need to elevate ourselves so even go higher and everything like that. And her editor, she's just so Mura. He's so optimistic. He's so like, you can do this. You can do this. You can go. He's not like he's not like Hattori, where he's like, you guys can do better. You can do this, and here's what you can do to make it better. Maybe he gets because Hattori gives tips. He's not giving. Muro doesn't give tips. He's not doing any of that stuff. He's just saying, you can do this. You can. It's good. Don't worry about it. You can go. Just keep going. Keep serialization. Keep that drawing going. Just keep going. And so, they didn't really have too much feedback, so they're like, let's go to the next chapter, let's check next chapter and see what happens then. So they end up drawing it and everything like that. So, go back to, as they're drawing stuff, they end up hearing about, Nakai getting, gone. He's not with her no more, not with Yuri anymore, so they started worried about Nakai because what he's gonna do next. It's supposed to be part of the Furuka team, and so they're like, they're wondering so much about him. So Furuka ends up telling them what's going on, and so they're like kind of concerned now. They're like, oh crap, he's out there in the snow drawing because now it's like snowing and it's just getting worse out there, and so they're like, oh my god, so we need to get him out of here. We need to stop this. This is getting too much. He doesn't have to do this for a girl that doesn't want him to be drawing. So but as they were going, he ended up putting his little manuscript, little drawing he did, in a mailbox for Yuri's place, and Yuri ends up seeing it, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is amazing! He did this outside with all that extreme conditions and stuff, and this is what he can come up with. This is like wow." So she's just like, and it's really, making her it's like a conflict right now with her. She's not sure she should go with Kogi or still try to work on her manga to get serialization that way, because she can get serialization with Kogi, but she she has to find this. And so it started snowing really bad out there, and he started drawing, and Furuka tried to get him back, and he's like, I'm not moving, this is what I got to do, I can't, it's my passion, I came here to get serialization with this girl, and if I can't get serialization with this girl, then I don't know what to do. There's no point, so he's just really focused on that. So Mashido ends up coming, Mashido and Taki coming and everything, but then Yuri ends up going outside and telling him it's okay, you can stop this now, it's alright. And I want to work on. I still want to work on the manga. The story was wrong. Your art was just fine. And he's like, Nakai's like, oh my god, and stuff, and just start crying and everything because he didn't expect her to just come out there and do that. It's like you can, and you're used to saying like, oh, you can stay in my house, get warm and all that crap. And he's like, oh my god, I can go in your house, I can do it and stuff. And she's like, hey, calm down. Now you're making me sound. Now you feel kind of weird. I don't know if I want to, want you coming in here now. So, yeah. So it was nice. It was nice. So he finally, so basically she ended up, declining Kogi's offer, and Kogi's like, nah, Guess this girl ain't gonna realize that I'm the boss. And if you wanna be a boss, you gotta work with the boss. And if you ain't working with the boss, then the boss is done. And so he's working with him. He's working by himself. He's just gonna do it all himself now. And he ain't got no help from that. And yeah, so back to Mashiro and Takagi, they end up getting a call for the next civilization because chapter 2 came out. So they got ratings for that. And so they end up picking the phone up, and ring, 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 ring. Your chapter came in 8th, and it's like, wow, what the heck? You know, they were in 3rd place. Now they went to 8th. They were hoping they were dreading not to get that low on their next one. They got pretty low on there, and so they're like, crap. So they don't know they're not sure what to do next because this is not good. Because something's wrong with the story. Someone needs to tell them what's going on. They need to know what's up. You know what I mean? And their editor needs to do that, but he's not doing that, so he's not really helping them. So, yeah, leave a comment below and tell me what you think of this episode. I did not mess up on names this time, so yeah, thumbs up for that. And thumbs up if you like Bakuman review and if you like Bakuman. And subscribe to my channel for some more Bakuman review goodness. So, this has been the Thabreakmasta, and until then, break out.